Satyamayi Parame Om Anandamayi Chaitanyamayi Satyamayi Parame Om Anandamayi Chaitanyamayi Satyamayi Parame Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Aurobindaya Om Tatsaviturvaram Rupam Jyotir Parashyadimahi Yannah Satyena Deepayet Satyena Deepayet Mahakaleshwaraya. This is about my own spiritual realization and experience. I was initiated into a process in 2012, which is the process of the divine manifesting himself as a manifestation. It is a process how this universe is made. It is a process how all the suns and stars and the systems are made. It is a process how all the Jiva Godis emerge from the material inconscient, from the material niscient. How Pinda Srishti happens, how Anda Srishti happens. I was initiated into such a great process by the grace of Sri Aurobindo and Mother, followed by the Divine Mother in 2012. So since then, I have been going through a series of spiritual experiences and realization. After I started doing that process, within 3 months, the energy descended from above, started descending from above, from 9 inches above the head, energy started descending. So it became regular. Whenever I sit for meditation, following the process, it became regular. Descendants have become regular, and the descendants started giving me, started preparing the Aadhar. The Aadhar is our body and our vital and the mind. So it first, the descending energy first prepares the Aadhar, which Sri Aurobindo calls higher mind, first descendants of the higher mind. So when the higher mind descends, it prepares the Aadhar first. It prepares the body, it prepares the vital, and it prepares the mind. So it gives you stillness in the body, stillness in the heart, stillness in the mind. Naturally, it is a natural way of evolution. So it starts then. It's a divine process of evolution by the descending force. So the descending force starts this, and it gives peace, calm, oneness, ananda, knowledge, and it is giving everything. So this started happening regularly to me. I used to sit for every day 3 hours, 6 hours continuously. When I sit for 3 hours, I just used to feel like 10 minutes, like the time sense was completely gone. So this started happening regularly during the process, and then my sensory body, the Sukshma Sarira, expands up to the same room, expands the whole room. It used to expand whole room, and it filled the whole room. So the whole room, I feel like I am. The whole space inside the room. So my aura, that is what we call it an aura, or the Sukshma Sarira, the Chaitanya, is same, one and the same inside the room. I used to have regular experiences like this. And then when I do the process, my Sukshma Sarira used to rise above the head, till here, when I do the process. So this became regular, and it gave me freedom, liberation, and my body was completely renewing, and it's all happening. So I intensified the sadhana. After a few years, it was continuous, became a regular phenomenon, and all the other dimensions of our existence were opening up, and the mind was widening, and wideness, it gives the wideness of the mind, and you see things, started seeing things as it is, not by the influence of the preconceived influence of the mind, but by things as it is. So this was happening regularly, and then in 2017 and 18, I went into Sarva Sakshi. I became Sakshi, and I went into Sarva Sakshi. Sarva Sakshi means you become Sakshi to everything in the universe. It is all the plant kingdom, human, everything, all the material objects, you become Sakshi. This is Ahanda Bhavana. This is called Ahanda Bhavana. Sakshi. Sakshi and Sarva Sakshi. So this became regular, all these things became regular. I came into this state. And the descendants became regular. While walking or speaking, eating, whatever activity you do, the descendants became regular, and it started, it descends above and fills the whole being. It descends and fills the whole being. And I started feeling light, mind becoming light, body inside also changing everything. So in 2019 and all, totally I used to feel the cosmic activity, the whole cosmic activity, whatever is happening in front of the sun and the moon and the rain and the thunder and the lightning, it's all became happening as if it is happening within me. So this is called, you are merging into the cosmic consciousness. Your individual consciousness merging into the cosmic consciousness. It is a process. It is a natural process of evolution. Individual identity have to become a cosmic identity. And then the cosmic identity have to get transcendent identity. And then the transcendent, the Chaitanya identity have to merge into the Supreme Being's illimitable divine white light. So I went into Sarva Sakshi, and 2020 and all, I started seeing everything happening in front of me is like a movie going on, like a movie, whatever is happening. This is experience of Sri Aurobindo and also Mother and all the yogis. So when the descending higher mind and then illumined mind started descending. So during this descendant higher mind, illumined mind, intuition starts, the knowledge is expanding and everything is coming. So and then everything has started, the movie does not affect me no more in 2020 and all. Completely became Sarva Sakshi, total Sarva Sakshi. And then in 2021, I further intensified the same process which I did for the last 8 years since 2010. Further intensified the same process, and the sadhana became almost like 10 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. 2021 became almost like 24/7. Almost my sleep was gone. The states of samadhi has started. All the states of samadhi has come in. In 2021, the whole process have changed, and totally my became light. My mind became light. It's the descending Chaitanya. The descendants, sometimes regular, continuous descendants of Chaitanya inside the whole being used to happen. Only after that, I started seeing everything, whatever is happening outside of me as a movie like. Seeing movie like outside. As a Chaitanya feels, as a Divine Mother's consciousness, the Aditya, the infinite, indivisible consciousness force, Chaitanya. So this, as it fills your whole being, you become everything, whatever is happening outside of you, is like a movie happening. It does not affect you no more, it affects you some more. So in 2021, at the same time, in the process which I was given, I used to do a tarpana to the sun, and there is a process how to do it. Exactly what the sun is made. What is sun? What is the divine? How divine manifests as sun? How divine manifests as universe? This was a process I was doing. So in the sun, I started imagining the Divine Mother. That was a process. As the Chaitanya fills, and if you are imagining Divine Mother in the sun, and after a certain time, it begins to manifest there, truly manifest there. When it manifests, and it becomes real. When it becomes real, then you are no more here on the earth. Your consciousness, individual consciousness, and the consciousness of the Divine Mother's plane is connected. So that time, the whole energy, the whole system becomes completely full of energy and light and energy. So much thing happen. First real, there are psychic experiences, mystical experiences, visions, vital visions, heart visions. All these things started in 2021. My first vision was my Shukshma Sharira, my body, my Shukshma Sharira. We have a body, that there is a Shukshma Sharira. Like we have a Shukshma Sharira inside, the Prakriti also has a Shukshma Sharira. The Vijnana, this is called Vijnanamaya Purusha. This is the truth, knowledge. The knowledge, all the knowledge about the universe is there in the Vijnana. Our Vijnana, the individual Vijnana, and the Vijnana of the universe are one and the same. If you make a connection, if you open up the inner Vijnanamaya Purusha, and your Vijnanamaya Purusha and the Prakriti is one and the same. There you see everything, your whole past life, present life, and all this knowledge will be revealed in three types. By Drishti. Drishti means it's a direct seeing inside. And Shruti is a hearing word, and knowledge open up about the universe. And then Smriti. These are the three ways the knowledge is being given to the humans. When the Pragamya Siddhi opens, when the Pragamya Siddhi manifests, when the Buddhi Siddhi and the Pragamya Siddhi manifest, this naturally it will happen. So it gives the knowledge of the Brahman in the manifestation. How Brahman, how the Lord, how the Supreme Being, how the Lord is manifesting himself in the manifestation as a Prakriti, as a nature. How plant kingdom emerge, how the animal kingdom emerge, how the planets are formed, how the minerals are formed, how the planets are formed. The individual Vijnana will be revealed. You can see everything inside in the individual Vijnana. So the first, my vision was my own Sukshma Sharira. First thing will happen to me is my own Sukshma Sharira. This Vijnana is a golden light. This Vijnana is a golden light, and my Sukshma Sharira. Full, complete vision. That is called our Sukshma Sharira. So when in 2021 itself, I started seeing all the Sukshma Sharira, the subtle physical aspect of our life, the total subtle physical aspect of our life and the Prakriti's life. Subtle physical vision completely opened up. I started seeing all the Sukshma Sharira everywhere, all the Sukshma Sharira, how does it operate and everything. So this is Vijnana. So the first vision was that. And then the Linga sarira inside the heart. Linga sarira, that is also golden. Linga sarira. At the same time, immediately same time I heard that. And then the sun rising inside me. The birth of the sun. You have to read Secret of Veda for that. What is the birth of the meaning of the sun? The sun, this physical sun we see in the cosmic. So but after this, the whole dimension have changed. What does it mean is, I have completely gone into the cosmic identity. I have become cosmic and I am living in the cosmic consciousness, and I went to the cosmic identity. So in that state, when this happens, the natural communication is completely different. The clairvoyance, the clairaudience, all these things is natural state of communication in the Vijnana. The Godheads, the cosmic Godheads, the lower, everything, it's all happened. It's all will happen. The divine teacher will come that time. If you have gone cosmic in this state, you can no more continue as a human being, and it is very difficult to continue. So, sun started, it's become a regular phenomenon. So my whole life was displayed in a different manner, but all your life is there in the Vijnana. Your past life, present life, and the future. When the Pragami Siddhi completely manifest, it will give you Trigala Drishti. This is supramental time vision. Sri Aurobindo says it's a supramental time vision. Trigala Drishti, past, future, and the present of yourself and the universe. It will you can see it from within you. If it is a human form, it is animal, it's bird, all these things come here in the Drishti. It's all started coming. So it's all there. It comes as symbolic, and also it is a part of the Trigala Drishti. This is one small first dimension of about the figures and the forms in the Pinda Srishti. The Pinda Srishti. And your Chaitanya, the entire, because you are filled with the Chaitanya. The whole entire consciousness is filled with the Chaitanya, divine mother's energy. My higher mind, illumined mind, intuition, and it's all some our mind also. So this all happens simultaneously. You will not know whether it is a higher mind or illumined mind or intuition comes. It's all part of. It's all a simultaneous process. Our mind, it's descent from the our mind, and also from the supermind. It's descent from supermind, it descends into our mind, intuition. It's a gradation. It's a gradation coming down. So it's all descended. This happened for almost like 10 years. So this is a process. So when the Chaitanya, whole Chaitanya fills, it will all open up. This all is possible if our mind is completely purified. Purification of the mind and vital is impossible. But that is when the descending higher consciousness does. It first, whatever our animal nature within the heart or in the body or in the mind, it just pushes out, and it first you have to get rid of all the lower animal nature. It pushes out. We just need to cooperate. We just need to be receptive. We just need to be cooperative for the descendants. It renews the body. It renews automatically. It does everything. It evolves the body consciousness also. All our, if there is not a long time chronic problem, all other, if you have a psychological problem, it will be cured. It will disappear like anything. If you have a mental or any mental, if you have body problem also disappear. The disease and suffering will disappear if you are able to make this is what happened to Sri Aurobindo, this is what happened to Mother and all the yogis. This is what Sri Aurobindo's yoga is. If you could open up the Brahmarandhra and the continuity and stability of consciousness, continuity and stability of energy, continuity and stability of substance, continuity and stability of Ananda. So, after that, the tapas, completely spiritualized. I am spiritualized completely. I am living, right now I am dwelling between Chaitanya, all pervading Divine Mother's consciousness, Chaitanya consciousness. That is everywhere, illumined Swayam Prakasa consciousness. I had many times darshan of Sthula darshan, and also right now I am in that. My individual Chaitanya is merged with the Chaitanya of the Divine Mother. So all pervading Divine consciousness. It is like that, all pervading Divine Mother's consciousness, the Para Prakati's consciousness, Para Brahma Swarupini, Para Brahmatma Shakti, Divine Mahashakti, Divine Mother's consciousness, or Divine Mother's consciousness. So I am dwelling between Divine Mother's Chaitanya consciousness and the Supreme Divine Being of the illimitable white light, Supreme Being's light. Chaitanya is the Supreme Light and Supreme of the Divine Mother, and Supreme is Divine Mother, Supreme White Light, Ananta Kodi, Surya Pragasam. It is Divine Himself, Divine. I am merged, I am dwelling between this. Divine Mothers, Sri Aurobindo in 2022 in the ashram, Sri Aurobindo came to help me. He came in the Sukshma Sola Sarira. That time I see all the Sukshma Sarira. So Sri Aurobindo came to help me. I have a darshan, just it was like that. And Mother Mission, my native place Mother came and stand with the golden light. So as I do the tratak of the sun all the time, 2020 until 20, all the lights of the Divine pouring down from the sun. I see, as a soul drishti, I see the pink light pouring down on earth, and then the orange light, and then the green light of round. This is what secret of Veda, the cow, the go, the light, the Divine light coming on earth, and pouring down on earth. I see as a stula drishti, my mind is full of light now. I am in samadhi now. I am speaking. This is called savichara samadhi. There are 4 essential states of samadhi, fleeting samadhi that all the species go through, all the humans go through, and then the savichara samadhi, savikalpa samadhi, sakaja samadhi, and then nirvikalpa samadhi. What if you speak and act in this state? It is my whole being is in the Chaitanya, but I speak. This is savichara samadhi. So samadhi means it's ananda. It's a bliss, it's divine bliss. My bliss state started increasing after the descendant started. After 2018, it's a completely different state. I'm an ananda, divine nectar, divine ananda, divine mother's ananda. The divine nectar is all beyond it. The ananda is beyond everything. So the sun, the light, green light, the patches of green, rounds of green, orange light, green light, and then 3-4 times I had the golden light coming in a ray from the sun. Regular, I am bringing light to the. So my process was to go to the supramental plane. The process which I was initiated to, it takes directly to the supramental plane, Divine Mother's plane. In the Indian tradition, it is Manigriva land. Manigriva. Satyaloka and then Manigriva. This is the Divine Mother's plane. So the process which I was initiated into that, for the mortal scientific eyes, it is a sun flare. No, it is light. It's a supramental light. The Gnostic light of the sun is coming down on earth, like anything. How spiritual evolution happens, how with my own experience and realization. One soul is rising with the grace of the Divine Mother. I am bringing light to the earth, full light to the earth, all the lights to the earth. Whenever I just see the pink light is pouring down, it is divine light, pink light, the white light, the diamond light, everything is, we are microcosm, the universe is macrocosm. Whole being is in the Chaitanya and in the Supreme Being of the Divine White Light. I am merged into the Divine White Light. Everywhere I see as a stula drishti and also as a feeling, absolute real feeling of white light, the great white light, the Supreme Being and its being. This is to become divine. Union with the divine. Absolute union with in the mind, in the heart and in the body. Simply, the Chaitanya, which is in the mental consciousness, is in the ordinary human consciousness, it's small. I'm talking about the quantity. The Chaitanya, it's a substance, it's a quantity, it's light. In the mental consciousness, it is same. The same Chaitanya is evolving. That is what Chaitanya Purusha is. But I don't have that. I'm trying that only, but since I'm trying that through a process which will take you there. Everything is a process. If you want to become an individual, universal, you know this process, you know the three cosmic laws which oppose the evolutionary process. The law of persistence, the law of resistance, the law of recurrence is very much in the body than in the mind, in the vital. That is the reason it is very difficult to transform the body. All the time sense, timeless, spaceless, infinite sense of infinity, everything is there. I can explain all these synthesis of it's all my realization and experience. The evolution of spiritual man, the ascendance to supermind, triple transformation, and the last 4 chapters of the life divine is very much important. Evolution of spiritual man, ascendance to supermind, the Gnostic Being. Where I missed was Ishvara. When the Ishvara comes, that the divine teacher comes, they can easily pass through the cosmic consciousness. You cannot pass through the cosmic consciousness without Ishvara realization. Without Ishvara realization, Ishvara with you. Ishvara has to be with you. Then it is easy. So that's where I missed. So when I bhavana, because I see right now I'm living in, I feel and live and realize as everything as myself. All the plant kingdom, all the materials are light. The whole creation is light and sound and light. Shara and Akshara. It's made of Shara and Akshara. Light and sound. Everything is light. All bodies are light and sound. There is no darkness in the universe. Only for the material creation, there is a darkness. I am living the eternal consciousness. I feel and live and realize in the Supreme Being. I am living in the Supreme Being, the Divine Mother's consciousness, Supreme Illimitable Light Being. Everything is myself, the whole universe is myself. The whole cosmic activity is going on with me. Everybody is within me. All are within. Right now, I am speaking to you. If I just close my eyes, the whole my thing takes the consciousness, the energy, takes the spiral. Right now, all this siddhis started manifesting. Anima, Lahima, Mahima, Garima, Ishittva, Vashittva, Pragami, Buddhi, Sarvhama Siddhi, all siddhis started manifesting. Everything will manifest. The siddhis, the basic dasama siddhis are the basic for the manifestation. Divine creates through the 10 dasama siddhis the entire manifestation when the creation starts. All this will manifest within us. Sri Aurobindo's synthesis of yoga, record of yoga. Record of yoga is the Pakka document people who go through these experiences and realization. Pakka document. Record of yoga. And on the first 41 page is the yoga that I am doing. Sarvam Anandam Jnanam Anandam Brahmam. Sarvam Anandam Jnanam Anandam Brahmam. Sarvam Anandam Jnanam Anandam Brahmam. The first Shanti Sadhisthya has to be fulfilled. Shakti Sadhisthya has to be fulfilled. Vijnana Sadhisthya is the most important thing. Trigala Drishti, Jnana, Trigala Drishti, Asta Siddhir, Samadhi. This is all happening to you. Vijnana Sadhisthya. Because Vijnanamaya Kosha, our Vijnanamaya Kosha, and the Prakriti's Vijnanamaya Kosha is one and the same. This is called inner being. This inner being is in direct contact with the universe. Our inner being is in direct contact with the universe. If you touch that dimension, you will go to a state of bliss and you will directly come into contact with the universe. If you directly come into contact with the universe in this small human scale, you will stop all your activity and you will just sit in bliss eternally. This immortal state of existence will come. Mahakaleshwara. Mahakaleshwara is the temple. Mahakaleshwara temple is a deity of eternal time. We are living in his consciousness of eternal time. The Auroville is placed in the eternal time. Time and eternal time in the manifestation. But in the Chaitanya, there is no time. It's only all-pervading Divine Mother's Chaitanya consciousness, the illumined consciousness. That is the Satpurusha. Satpurusha has no time. He is omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent Lord. So the Satpurusha within insidious is limited in the human consciousness. That is the problem that has to be risen to this state, then you will go to the Brahmic state, Brahmic consciousness. This is the key of the sadhana. That's the core of the sadhana. Sarveshwara Mahakaleshwara.